7. Time for 7 First Alert weather.
We're wrapping up a beautiful summer weekend, and for some students, it's the last weekend of summer before they start school later this week. But I really think the mountains were the place to be this weekend. There were lots of blue skies, and those high temperatures were in the 80s, so very comfortable, and a bit of a contrast to valley locations where we saw those temperatures in the lower 90s and mid 90s yesterday. Ontario, once again, the hottest place on the map yesterday. They got all the way up to 99, and as I mentioned, those mountains are in the 80s, and Magic Valley spots are in the upper 80s right now. But today is the least hot day that we're going to see for about the rest of the week, because we're expecting a big time warm up. Monday's high is expected to be 98 degrees for Boise, and 102 on Tuesday, and 103 on Wednesday. And that's well above our average high for this time of year at 92 degrees. And for some spots, this may be even close to record breaking heat that we're expected specifically on Wednesday. So for Boise, it may tie the previous record. Ontario's falling a little bit short of that record, and Mountain Home's a little bit short as well. So Boise may be looking to tie that record, but that just goes to show how significantly hot this is, that we're going to be close to records for several spots. And we may be looking to add a few days to this, our triple digit days that we've seen thus far in 2023. Right now we are at 8. We haven't seen any triple digit days so far this August, but that is looking to change as we go into this week. So because of the heat, we do have a heat advisory in place for much of our area. You can see even in northern Idaho, there's an excessive heat watch. So that's a little bit more severe than our heat advisory. Specifically, the advisory in our area is because we could see temperatures up to 104 degrees, and that's going to be in place from Tuesday afternoon at noon all the way until Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And so here's what's driving this big warm up that we're going to be seeing. A high pressure ridge is going to continue to build into our area. And so by Wednesday, becoming even more secure over our zone, and you can see a lot of that heat just building in there. So the heat is being driven by the big high pressure center. It compresses the air mass and brings in warmer air to our area. So again, today is going to be the least hot day that we'll see for a while. Tomorrow, we're already going to start to see that warm up. So for Magic Valley spots, those temperatures are going to be in the 90s, lower 90s for some spots. As we go into the mountains, we're warming up a little bit into the mid 80s instead of the lower 80s. And similarly for the west central mountains, will be a little bit closer to the 90s, but still on the upper end of the 80s. And so for valley spots, we're nearing 100 degrees already for some locations, but we're expecting a high of 98 degrees for Boise. And those low temperatures, thankfully, are still going to be in the 60s for a while. So Monday and Tuesday should still be some nice mornings for you. But then as we go into Wednesday and we see those high temperatures increase as well, we're also going to see those low temperatures increase. So it's going to be a shorter window of having those more comfortable temperatures for you to do something outside. But you can see we are expecting 3 more days in the triple digits, Tuesday through Thursday. That could change a little bit for Thursday, but definitely Tuesday and Wednesday, we're looking to see significant heat all around the region. And you can see even Friday and Saturday, we're staying on the hot side. Sunday, by next Sunday, we start to see a little bit more of those regular, more average temperatures. But Doug, it's going to be a hot week ahead for us.
I just keep saying, at least we're not in Phoenix.
Yes, that is true.
Geez. Yeah, but 103, 102, that's going to be scorching. Thanks, Sophia.